Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien on the morning of Saturday, September 4th, 2021. Stand by for a commentary. Well, today's commentary is on Americans. You don't understand yourselves, and you're trying to understand Afghanistan. Now, the Taliban that they interviewed yesterday per Fox News said one thing that you guys should take to heart. And what he said is, you don't mess with our culture, we don't mess with yours. Okay? And what he's saying there is, quote, don't push us and we won't push you. And you should take him up on that offer. Because the Taliban's going to have a hard time controlling their own territory. But you need them to control the guys who are fighting. That is Al Qaeda and ISIS-K and a certain group down in the south funded by Iran. And whether you hate the Taliban or whatever you do, you guys must understand that you don't even know your system, let alone theirs. And that's the problem with you Americans. You got a United States of America. In paper, that might look good. In reality, you got chaos. You got enclaves. You got mutinies. You got traitors. You got everything under the sun in your 50 so-called states. Okay? And the states themselves, can they tell me why they joined the union? Can you from Texas? Did you get annexed by the union because you wanted to get rid of your $10 million in debt? Yeah. Or for something else. Georgia, how come you didn't apply it took you so long to approve of the Bill of Rights? Almost a century and a half, over a century and a half before you actually approved it. Whew. And Connecticut too. See what I mean? And then, what is it to be American? You called yourself a federal republic, whatever that means. Because you don't act like a federal republic. When you join a federal republic or a federation, you give up some things because you're Federation citizens, in this case, United States citizens, Federation citizens. That's above being an Alabamian, a Mississippian, what do you call a Massachusetts guy? Machuchachachachachachusing? Something like that? An Idahoan? An Ohiho? Yeah. And a Michigander, don't forget them. Floridian. Californians we don't count because they're disastrous. But anyway, and the Texans, don't forget about them. Texans, yeah. So, you give up a lot to become a federation, okay? Because you're United States citizens, Federation citizens, not Texans, not New Mexicans. You are Americans, or so you say you are. Here's the problem. You don't have a directive for being an American. If you wanted to form a federation really that works, when you join the membership of the United States of America, each state gives up certain where the people are federation citizens, in this case, United States citizens. And the laws of that state have to accommodate for that, and you don't on your states. Each state treats your citizens differently. Abortion being one of them. Racism being another. Politics being a third. And enclaves, or you bring people from other countries and let their societies supersede yours. Yeah, that's the problem. Over time, you notice that the people that have amalgamated into you guys, the Irish and the Polish, give you two examples there, and the Germans, okay, have kept some of their stuff. Pierogies, yeah. And Irish coffee. Oh, don't forget leprechauns. Yoo-hoo, leprechauns. Yeah. But Irish coffee. Oh, yeah. St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. And polka. See what I mean? But otherwise, they are American. They got nothing to do with the home country, except that they kept their customs. A little bit here, a little bit there. And that's okay. As long as you know that the laws are American, you guys are educated American, you guys are American. You got nothing in common with your ancestors from Poland or Ireland. Ronald Reagan is supposed to be Irish, and he went over there, and he had nothing in common with them except for being a Reaganite. Yeah. And Mr. Obama doesn't have anything in common with Kenya. Does he? Really? Or how about Miss Camilla? He's a segregationist. Harris. Does she have something in common with Asians? Other than she's part Asian. That's it. Ancestors were Asian. See what I mean, Miss Harris? And you African Americans, do you have anything in common with the Africans in Africa? You look the same, but you don't act the same. And trust me, I've had people from various African states all through my life asking me, do you understand these American blacks? We don't. And they have lived under segregation by different countries like the British, Belgium, and the Dutch, French, yeah. You name it, they have. And they don't understand you. See what I mean? That is a problem that you guys have. What is being an American? Because you have to set up a prime directive to be an American. An American is a citizen of the Federation of the United States. That's an American. And that's a problem. Because your states are acting like different countries, and that's not a go. Because you gotta not violate the federal citizenship of being an American citizen. If you don't comprehend that, then you got a serious problem for your governors, senators, and representatives who are supposed to be at the federal level. This is your favorite alien sitting in and saying, this is the problem you have, let alone trying to understand the Taliban. Good day.